Welcome back to the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Today is Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. Let's take a look at our solar wind speeds this morning, sitting at 393.3 kilometers per second with a density of 3.5. Taking a look at our sun, it is blank once again with 0 sunspots. That is now 13 days in a row. For 2019, we have a total of 212 sunspots, 212 days without sunspots here in 2019. Looking at the SDO in motion, we will see the coronal hole we were talking about the other day. It is in the southern region. This area is expected to affect Earth's magnetic field around the 20th through the 21st. Other than that, we do have another coronal hole coming around the bend on the eastern limb. And this one's a pretty decent sized one, so we could have more space weather activity from that particular coronal hole. Our TCI index is coming in at 4.41, and our KP indice is at a 3 with a 24-hour max of a 3. And we just had an earthquake minutes before coming on live out here in the Philippine Islands. Let's check it out real quick. It was a 6.7 magnitude earthquake with a depth of 6 miles. This is in Mindanao, Philippine Islands. Now, the time of this was 7:37 our time, Eastern time here locally. Let's zoom into this area. And this was not just an earthquake off the coast. This actually hit on the land. Let's see if I can get a better view of it here. Here we go. So right smack dab in the middle. Now the USGS has downgraded this to a 6.4, but it originally came out as a 6.7 to start with. So it's been a while since we reported on a strong earthquake in the area, in fact. So definitely good news, as we haven't had as many big earthquakes, but this could be the beginning of something else possibly. We'll keep our eyes on this. Usually we see a swarm of earthquakes afterwards like this. As far as a 6.7, we see smaller ones, of course, aftershocks. But right now we're dealing with the 6.4 that was initially reported as 6.7. No damage or no tsunami warnings at this time as well, which is good news. And clicking on this little legend here, it does tell us that there is no tsunami warning, advisory, watch, or threat. This was on land. All right, let's get a look at our national forecast. Still dealing with showers and thunderstorms here in the south, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama. Your showers are now ending, and this stuff is moving on to the now. The south has been kind of dealing with this rain nonstop here since yesterday. As that bigger batch is moving out, there is a little bit more behind it. Right now it's in Louisiana, heading towards the same areas that just got out of the rain showers. San Antonio, Texas, Victoria, and Houston, also Beaumont, dealing with rain showers this morning as well. So let's take a look at the big picture. And right now we've got a bunch of rain heading towards the northeast. Today is going to be a wet one for the northeast later this afternoon. But if I can get this radar to work for us, that would be awesome. Here we go. So this is where the action is right now here on the United States as far as the radar map is concerned. Dayton, Ohio, dealing with some showers and thunderstorms, along with Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, Canton, Charleston, West Virginia, Frankfort, Kentucky, Knoxville, Tennessee as well, Asheville, Charlotte, and Fayetteville, Raleigh, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia. You guys are dealing with the rain as we speak. Western Pennsylvania and Buffalo, New York is now starting to see showers as well. This system will continue to churn up rain from this afternoon and further in the northeast all the way until tomorrow. And temperatures are going to feel a lot different in this region tomorrow. I know today up here in upstate New York, we're looking at highs of 63 degrees. Tomorrow we'll be lucky to reach 50. So that is the effect from this storm. Here are the low temperatures for tonight into tomorrow morning. Again, 30s and 40s across most of the United States. The south staying in the 50s and 60s, some 70s, but getting colder in the northeast, and also a wider range of cold is across the plain states: Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Wyoming, you guys could be looking at lows in the upper 20s, possibly lower 20s here in the next few days. As far as maximum temperatures are going, well, 40s for the high in Minnesota and North Dakota and South Dakota, and spots in Indiana and Illinois as well could be dealing with some 50-degree weather, maybe possibly upper 40s. South is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I want to point this out. My video yesterday was titled "Don't Believe the Hype." And right now, I'm so disappointed with the Weather Channel, because last year we made some good strides. We saw them include a forecast that was talking about why we are so cold because of where we are in a solar cycle. So kudos to Weather Channel. But yesterday they gave us this spiel about the blob. And by the way, I want to follow up with the blob. A lot of you commented that it could be underwater volcanic activity. I'm going to have to agree with you on that as well. But getting back to yesterday's BS from Weather Channel, today, if you go to their website, they will tell you that if you like the cool air, changes are on the way. Well, I'm here to tell you, folks, 60s and 70s is not really that big of a change when you're talking about the Deep South, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina. For you guys to be in the 60s and 70s, that's not unheard of. But anyway, more hype machine stuff coming out of the Weather Channel. So here we are for our forecast. That's not what I wanted to look at. Here we go. This is today. And what we're looking at today is showers and thunderstorms across the northeast and the east coast and the south. The northwest, the weather systems start to pick up once again. This is tomorrow. Mixed precip in the northwest. Heavy snowfall near Seattle, believe it or not. And then quiet across the rest of the United States. But we are watching a system in the Gulf of Mexico, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Here is Friday's forecast. More rain and showers developing across the Midwest, moving towards the east. Mixed precip in Connecticut, New Hampshire, and Maine on Friday as temperatures continue to get cooler as we move through the week. Now, the Northwest, mixed precip, Seattle, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. Colorado also could see some mixed precip as well. All right, so here is a look at the watches and warnings right now. Just not seeing a whole lot going on here. There is a storm warning watch along the East Coast, and I wanted to talk about that really quick. Bomb cyclone, maybe. If it is a bomb cyclone, it's not the ones that we're used to. And actually, to point this out, this is the second system that we've seen like this in the past couple of days. So we had Melissa, and then here by Thursday, we will be dealing with this system that could bomb out. Now, this is not going to be cold enough for any kind of snow, but this could be a rainmaker. 3 to 5 inches of rain is possible for most of the parts here in the Northeast. Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, you guys will see the majority of the rain. Upstate New York could see some heavy rain as well, but nowhere more near the 3-inch mark, maybe an inch or two of rain total. And as that system is moving off to the Atlantic Ocean, we have this next system that everyone's watching here in the Gulf. Now, again, this one is a rainmaker as well. No storm surge, no winds, maybe some slight winds, but this is going to be mainly a rainmaker. And you see here by the time it hits landfall, which looks like right now we're going to see it in the panhandle of Florida, the storm weakens considerably. And like I said, it's just going to be a rainmaker. So bomb cyclone, maybe, but we're not going to have the damage that we're used to hearing about when we talk about bomb cyclones as well. Guys, I'll come back later with a full update on our forecast tonight at 9 p.m. But I just wanted to kind of go over the possibility of bomb cyclone, maybe. The storm in the Gulf, we're still watching it. But if anything, the worst case scenario, this system is only going to be a rainmaker, not a coastal flooding situation or any kind of storm surge and stuff like that. It is late in the year. We're almost in November. Storm season is definitely winding down because the waters are cooling down as well. All right, that's going to do it for me this morning, guys. Make sure you tune in tonight at 9 p.m. on the Grand Solar Minimum channel for all the latest news on Grand Solar Minimum. Until then, guys, have a great day, and we will talk soon.
Do you like this show? Give us a thumbs up. Want to support us more? Share to your favorite social media platform. Buy a t-shirt or become a Patreon. All links are in the description below.